So I got my Sisterlocks installed over 5 years ago, way before I knew that there was already something wrong with my scalp that was growing, way before I knew I had alopecia, CCCA. And looking back, it was really one of the best decisions that I could have made for my hair. So what is it that I wish I knew before? Number one, with the Sisterlocks, they are an investment. They are not cheap. You definitely pay for the service and you have to be on schedule. I think that over 5 years, I have only missed 2 appointments. One of them was right around when I gave birth. I am very faithful, very compliant client, and that is definitely what is needed because even if you miss your appointment by several weeks, your grid starts to grow out. It becomes harder to kind of stay on top of. Especially, I have a coarser type of hair that loves to lock. So my new growth, it's happy to always be trying to wind itself into each other. So I have to really be careful of that. Number two, that ugly stage is real. That first year, you may not get a lot of compliments. You might get pity looks from people, especially if you start short like I did. You have to really be able to kind of hang in there. And I think that's the same with all locks, whether you get traditional micro or sister locks. That ugly stage in the beginning is rough, and you have to really see it through. It's funny to me how many compliments I get now because in the beginning, I don't really feel like I got much of any compliments, but then 5 years later, here come all the compliments, right? So you have to have a lot of confidence in yourself and your choice, the investment, and what it is that you're trying to do. Number three, if you are considering the sister locks in particular, which I do recommend that for other people who have scalp issues, I would recommend that you look for someone who has expertise with the scalp. There are a lot of trichologists, which I hope I said that correctly. I've never gone out of my way to see how it's pronounced, but there are quite a few people who are sister locticians, and trichologists. I would say even if you had to find someone who was a micro loctician and a trichologist, that might be something to be helpful so that they really understand the scalp and can kind of learn your particular needs and help it stay as healthy as possible. Number four, how visible my scalp is with the very small locks has really been a gift. If I had larger locks where, if I had my parting all here in the middle and I wouldn't really be able to see all around the little bitty bits of my scalp, it might be harder for me to kind of figure out when things are going well or not. Especially with the larger traditional locks, I feel like you can sometimes see the density differences a lot more with those. If you have these larger locks and then there's one that's a little more sparse, it might be a little more difficult to hide. But the small locks can definitely be a gift with that. Number five, postpartum shedding, CCCA, sister locks. I have had all three at the same time and I survived. That's a completely separate video. But if that is you, I do have those videos also. Please feel free to check them out. You can survive with sister locks. Even if mine had fall out, we would have just restarted them and moved on with our life and probably would barely be able to notice now, even yet and still with my daughter being 4 now. My postpartum phase was quite a few years ago, but I still would pick these. If what I'm sharing resonates with you in any way, please do subscribe. I am growing my channel. I have been sharing all of this wisdom and knowledge for 5 years, and since I've had my sister locks installed, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So I welcome your support.